guys, this is Carrie from Tone Wars. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. We're really excited to hang out with you and to have you be part of our community. If you like what you see here, here's a couple ways you can support the channel. We always appreciate Super Chats very much, but here's a couple other ways you can support the channel and get something in return other than just content. If the Super Chat feature doesn't work for you, or if you're watching after the live stream, Jarrod's PayPal account link is listed below. Any donation of any amount is greatly appreciated. Since the show is sponsored in part by Motor City Guitar, we've included an affiliate link below. By clicking the link below, everybody wins. You're getting a great deal on some awesome equipment, you're supporting a store that has tons of inventory and great customer service, and you're supporting Tone Wars. And on top of all of that, if you live outside of the state of Michigan, whenever you buy anything from Motor City Guitar, you don't pay any sales tax. And last but certainly not least, you can visit our website at tonewars.com. The link is below. There you will find some awesome KEMPER profile packs with the tone and feel guitar players love. You will also find presets for the very popular HELIX, HX Effects, HX Stomp, and Pod Go. Alright, the show's about to begin. We look forward to hanging out with you, so grab your favorite drink and join us in the live chat.
Welcome to Tone Wars.
What's happening, guys? Thanks so much for joining me tonight. I just realized I was on the rhythm channel the whole time of the Badlander. That was the Badlander that you just heard. And I pulled out my cable that's associated with switching channels, and I'm like, oh crap, I'm on the rhythm channel the whole time. But hey, it worked. So if there's anybody questioning whether that amp has enough gain, Well, it does. Cheers to you guys. Thanks for joining me. Sorry I couldn't join you last night. I got home probably about an hour before I would have went live, and I just didn't have enough time to set everything up, sound check, get a shower, the whole nine. It would have been a horrible live stream. It would have been awful, and I was dead from working. So I want to say hello to everybody. Tech Death Hippie, what's happening, buddy? He said, I'd go with the Mark amp as a preconceived notion from me. Well, that's well put, sir. You can't go wrong with the Mark. I mean, they're just great amps. Acoustic, what's up? Matthew Forrest, what's happening? Steve Venchak, what's happening, buddy? Chicago Todd, he said, howdy, folks. Also, I see the Friedman 30 has dropped. Looks interesting. Yeah, it does. I think they are available at Motor City Guitar right now, who, thank God for Motor City. They let me take home the triple rec tonight so I could do this episode. So if you want to support an awesome store with great people working there and they support this channel, feel free to go shopping there. They ship anywhere in the U.S. If you buy outside of the state of Michigan, you don't pay any sales tax. So, and this amp right here will be back on the sales floor tomorrow. And they also have Badlanders and JPs. So go for it. Return Dakota, what's happening? Jam Moore, how you doing? Jeffrey Blanco. Jason Taylor, what's going on, buddy? He says, nice way to open the show with my jam. That's right, buddy. I saw you in the chat, so I figured I'd open up with our favorite song, right? Darren West, what's happening, buddy? I got to get a hold of you, by the way. I've been really slammed. I will get a hold of you soon. What's up, you big dummy? Gerald Roch, what's happening, buddy? Acoustic, Jeffrey Blanco, Bobcat, what's happening? Mule Blues, what's going on, buddy? Hey, Carrie. Hey, your chair's right here. It's in the frame. I forgot to take it out of the picture there. Oh, here's Carrie's chair. What's going on, woman? Good to see you. Eric says, I love Mesas. Luke Wilson, what's up, buddy? I like Mesas, too. Tonight is a major Mesa night. So, I called the owner of Motor City. I called Marty today. And I was like, it'd be cool is if I could do an episode where I could pair, the Grail Mesa amps. I mean, the Badlander is definitely an amazing freaking amplifier. The more I play it, the more I like it. And of course the JP, legendary awesomeness. And then there's the classic one that started it all, which is this is a triple rec, but the Rectifier amps. And I figured it'd be cool to see how they compare and see what the differences are. Honestly, I like all three of these, so I could go with all of them, but I've enjoyed playing all three tonight when I was sound checking. But I'm doing this so that we can hear the differences between them. And so you can pick the one that works best for you, for your ears, And I feel like I had these all dialed in really well. I think they all sound really good tonight. So I have the JP hooked up through the Midi controller here, so you'll see it switching channels and stuff while I'm switching, but it doesn't mean I'm necessarily playing through it all the time. So let's just get started, man. Again, what you just heard was the Badlander. Let me do another mix. Let's do this one with the JP. I'll just do another song on the JP now. So let's switch to that Mamma Jamma and see what that sounds like. Let me mute the mic and get it started. All right, man. That is a really fun amp to play. It makes you want to really dig in and just push those strings into the fretboard. Lots of fun. A little more focused than the Badlander, but still has a really big sound. Very percussive. Yeah. Really like that amp a lot. Really love that amp. I mean, if you go see Dream Theater live, John Petrucci's tone is absolutely glorious while they're playing. It's just the leads are so sweet and the notes are just amazing. They're just incredible. I'm going to turn my these faders I had. There we go. Got a little dark on the solo, I noticed. So let's do another mix, and let's do one with the triple rec. I think that's the right mix there. I gotta go down one. Okay, so let's switch over to the triple rec. I think that's this one. Let me mute the mic. Ooh, wrong order almost. Okay, so there's 3 mixes, one with each amplifier. First one was with the Badlander, second one was with the JP, and the one you just heard was with the triple rec. It's channel 2 on the triple rec, by the way. Yeah, it's been interesting dialing these amps in today and trying to get them to be cohesive, sonically here, whether it's volume-wise or other ways. I just didn't want the EQs to be so far off that, because people favor brighter things when they hear a brighter amp. They're like, oh, that's obviously the better one. Not always true, but it also, there's a part of it where it's like, well, maybe it was just dialed in brighter. It doesn't mean the amp is brighter. Now, there are some amps that are just naturally brighter than others. So that's always a thing. Now, the type of top end that these amps have is different, though. I mean, they all have a type of brightness that we might like as far as the EQ goes, but what you're hearing as far as the brightness goes, again, what type there is, it's quite a bit different. With the dual rec or the triple rec, you're going to get a more effervescent kind of fizzier top end, where with the JP is going to have it's not going to have any of that effervescence fizziness in it. It's more of a controlled, nice kind of a sear on the top end. That's just it can get pretty bright if you want it to, but there's no fizziness. It's just really, it's got a searing kind of awesome, top end to it. And the Badlander kind of has the same kind of searing top end, but there's a different characteristic to it. So I don't really know how to describe it better than that, but that's what I'm experiencing. As far as low end goes, you're going to get a ton of low end on the triple rack. You're gonna have too much, really. I mean, I have where's my bass? So the bass on this is at 9 o'clock. You go much past that, I mean, it's just gonna be a big flubby mess. The bass on the Badlander is at 2 o'clock. That's on the rhythm channel. Crunch, that is. And then the bass on the JP, it's kind of weird because there's 2 sections. So it's at like 10 o'clock, but then you have the faders over there too, where you have it, pretty far up. So it's just a completely different amplifier. So, but yeah, so I mean, these are, it's hard to just dial them in equally with all the knobs. You can't, because each one has, it's, the treble knob on one amp at 10 o'clock is the equivalent to the treble knob at 2 o'clock on the other one. I'm using that for just an example. But yeah, so you can't really do that because of the way they're set up. But I think I got them, cohesive anyways, So, all right. So let me do this. I'm going to turn off the overdrive. And I'm going to play a riff through the wiretap pedal. It's just like a direct out, it's like a DI track. I'm going to run through the amps. I'm going to start with the Badlander. I'm going to start with the dual rec or the triple rec. Then I'm going to go to the Badlander and then to the JP. So triple rec, Badlander, JP, no overdrive, so you can hear the difference between them. Okay, so we get to the triple rec here. All right, triple rec, Badlander, JP. Here we go. Okay, so now I'm going to do the same thing with the overdrive on. Triple Rec, Badlander, JP. Alright, so here we go. Okay, so you just had all three of them with and without the overdrive. So you can hear which one's tighter, which one's not without it. And I would say the Badlander and the JP are definitely tighter without it, for sure. I slam them all with an overdrive, so it doesn't freaking matter to me. I will say they all three take the pedal very well. Don't worry if you have a big flubby amp like the the dual or triple Rex. I mean, just hit it over with an overdrive and you're good to go, man. Ain't no problem. CS, what's going on, Chris? How you doing, buddy? Let's see here. Jeffrey Blanco says, I saw DT play back when Petrucci was using the Mark V. Oh, wow. Or the Mark IV. His guitar tone was amazing. Mark IV is another great amp. No, you're right. Really is. Yeah, he did the Marks. He's done the Road Kings, the Marks, and now he's doing his signature amp. So, yeah, he's always had great tone, though. Always. Eric's asking, favorite DT album? Oh, boy. That's a toughie, man. I mean, Images and Words is always going to be a grandfathered-in favorite because I just think that album was so good. I mean, there's just so many good songs and great moments on that album. I would say that one, just as a given, grandfathered in. But a second favorite, oh my God. Dude, Scenes from a Memory are it's just too good to not mention. I'd have to say that one. And then their latest one's really good too. I really like their latest one. That one, I mean, Octavarium's awesome. And what was the one they did after Octavarium? Oh, Systematic Chaos. I actually really liked Systematic Chaos. There's some good songs on there. So, yeah, good stuff. Triple Rex sounds great. Camden? Sorry, I don't have my glasses on. Yeah, it does. The Triple Rex sounds really good. The difference I noticed between it and the Badlander so far are the Triple Rex a little emptier on some frequencies than the Badlander. It's like the Badlander's it's like they filled in some frequencies that the Rex were missing, and then they chopped off some stuff that they didn't need. In other words, they took off some of the low end and the fizz that they just tailored it better, and it's just a really nice fitted suit now around your guitar tone. It's just tight and no wasted frequencies. It's just everything that you would want, and you got a little bit more to play with. But it's just the voicing on it, I think, is amazing. It sounds great for modern music. The voicing is phenomenal. I've really enjoyed getting to know this amplifier. Hesher, what's going on, buddy? Sounds killer as usual. Thank you. Appreciate that. Marty V! Marty 5, what's up, buddy? Good to see you here. Jeffrey Blanco says, they all sound good, just different flavors. Yeah, it's really what it is. Whatever flavor you like, Mesa's got it for you as far as these three amps go. And it's freaking amazing, man. Somebody asked me something here. Oh, Thanes? I hope I pronounced your name right. Great video, man. Thank you. He says, is there a simple way to integrate the FX or 4CM with the KHE switcher? Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, you just get the effects unit, right here, and you run your, like my Helix is running through it right now, 4 cable, and it works very easily, very well. So yeah, I would highly recommend that big time. It's a great unit. Really, really good unit. Let me see here. Yeah, the Badlander's definitely tighter. Yeah, you guys are right. Very, very tight compared to the other two. Badlander's a good standalone, Luke Wilson says. Yeah, it is. Really good amp, Let me, man, I keep bumping my screen. Let me switch guitars here. I think I'm done with this guitar for tonight, right? Did all the mixes I'm going to do with that. Yeah, I appreciate you guys joining me tonight. I didn't know how many people would be here because I didn't go on my normal time, which was yesterday. But man, like I said, yesterday was too crazy for me. Way too crazy. All right, let's do some more music here. Let's see here. Let's go to... some of these are kind of a challenge, but oh well, why not? Just trying to find it. There it is. Okay, I should be good there. Let's do Out of Nowhere. What amp do you guys want me to play Out of Nowhere on? I'll wait. Marty says, I seem to have missed the magical appearance of that Splon. Yeah, I had it on, it was about a couple months now, I think. I did that episode with it. I'll have it on again. I'll be definitely playing through that again. That's a cool amp, man. Scott Splon's a really cool guy. Yeah, first suggestion, I'll play that amp with Out of Nowhere, the song. Okay, we've been waiting. All right. Well, I don't, why deliberate? Let's do the Badlander. 1 second here. Oh, you know what I'm going to do too? So I'm going to hook my switcher in here and go to that. All right, 1 second here. Oh, you guys want the JP? All right, I can do the JP. All right, switch to that. you guys just caught me. I was about to start. There we go. All right, 1 second. Note to self, don't read comments while playing solos. Oh my god. Yeah, I was reading, somebody said that MIDI switching is sweet. And then I screwed up. Who said that? Because I wanted to show you something. There it is. Luke Wilson. Yeah, dude, it's awesome. Like, look at the amp right now. The JP. So here's my rhythm, and then I go to lead. Boom. It switches to the channel 3 and then a different EQ. And I go to clean, and it switches to the clean channel with a different EQ. So it's nice. And I go back to my rhythm channel right there. So rhythm, lead, clean. I don't know if that's really super visible on the camera there, but yeah, it was super easy to program. I'm telling you, man, people don't realize how important MIDI is until they use it. And then once they use MIDI, they're like, how did I ever get by without MIDI? Because you don't have to tap dance anymore. You know, you just hit one button and up to 60 some commands happen in a blink of an eye. It's just amazing. There's no way I could perform without MIDI, you know? I mean, since we're on the JP, let's go over the 3 channels. So I'll just play some riffs for you on the rhythm channel, which is channel 2. Then I'll switch to the lead channel, which I still think I could probably touch up a bit. I used this for an episode last week, and I dialed it in for a friend of mine, Steve Shaheen, and I got to change the settings back to the way I like them. But anyway, so I'm going to start with the rhythm, which is channel 2, go to the lead, which is channel 3, and I'll go to a clean channel to show you how awesome the clean channel sounds. 1 second. I'll tell you what, man, if you're looking for a 3-channel amp that does a lot of great stuff, I mean, the JP's awesome. I mean, that clean channel is ridiculous. I mean, it's so lush and so beautiful. It's just it's just a gorgeous lead channel. You know, some amplifiers, they have a clean channel on them, and it's kind of like an afterthought. It's like, oh yeah, that's right, we got to put that clean channel on there before we ship these out. Yeah, do we have any clean channel parts laying around? You know, they shake them out of the dustpan and go, oh yeah, yeah, that one will work. Yeah, they'll put that in there. We got this. I mean, they sound that bad where it's like they just hodgepodged it together, and it's like, well, there's your stupid clean channel. Have a nice life, you know? But this one and the JP was like, there was so much care and thought that went into that. That clean channel is just absolutely beautiful. I can listen to that all day. It really is nice. It's great without effects. It's great with effects. And that's the thing. If you got to dress up your clean channel to make it sound good, maybe you should make a better clean channel, you know. This one sounds awesome even without effects, you know. So, again, if you're looking for a 3-channel amp that does what the JP does and has that tone that you like, you're not sacrificing anything by getting that clean channel. It is so freaking good. It's just amazing. You know, so yeah, I guess I did everything I needed to do on that amplifier. Luke Wilson, Jarrod, how do you like your JP Majesty guitars, dude? These are that's why you only see me play these. I don't play anything else. I absolutely love them. Here's the thing. You know, there's a lot of guitar manufacturers out there, and they charge, you know, there's guitars out there that are really expensive. There's guitars out there that are kind of, you know, the cheaper ones. And I don't mean that in a bad way. It's just more affordable. I'll say it that way. And there's a lot of people that might say, well, you know, why spend $3,000 on a guitar? You know, I mean, it's just, you know, it's ridiculous, you know. But honestly, these guitars are worth every penny. The craftsmanship that's in these is just unmatched on anything that I've ever played. I mean, they sound phenomenal. These pickups are amazing. They really are. Everybody that plays my guitar is like, holy crap. The amount of sound that's coming out of this guitar is insane. I mean, it's just huge. They're lightweight. They're all mahogany. And very easy to adjust the necks. You got your truss rod adjustment right here. Floating trim, piezo, built-in boost, which I never use because I use it overdrive, but I mean, it's there if you need it. All through one-piece neck, you know, all through, what do you call it, through the body, you know. I mean, it's just, you can't go wrong with these. Stainless steel frets, I mean, locking tuners. They have everything you need, and they feel amazing. Like, you could feel the quality when you play them. They're so ergonomic. You know, you can switch the pickup selector while you're playing without stopping. I mean, I do it all the time. It's very easy to get to. I mean, it's just great guitars. Let's see here. Mark's guitars. Yeah, just not as much fun without your angel there. That voice. Oh yeah, she's awesome, man. She's got a great voice. Thank you. I'll pass that on to her. Yeah, she's a great singer. We just finished a project that we worked on with a friend of ours, Aaron Short, and we'll be probably debuting that on the show soon as well. So let me. So I covered the JP. I think I covered, you know, most of the stuff about it, anyways, that we would want to talk about. So now let me switch to the Badlander. Okay, and I'll go over a couple things with that. That way I could switch channels here. Just got to find it. There we go. All right, so we're going to start. Good. So I can switch channels on the Badlander as well with my Helix because it has an amp control out on it, which helps you do that. So it's a 1/4-inch jack, and it works with tip or ring or sleeve. Tip ring, sleeve, tip ring, 0, something like that. And you can change channels on it. So I'm going to go from rhythm to lead on it, and we'll start out with that. So 1 second.
Yeah, so that's just a quick overview of the Badlander. You got the really good crunch channel. It tightens up really nicely and doesn't give you that extra spillover when you're doing palm mutes and stuff like that. It's just a really well sculpted amplifier, and it does have plenty of gain. You know, and you can do plenty of leads and riffs and rhythms, leads, whatever. And the clean channel on it's really good. I don't have it dialed in tonight because I'm using. You know, because each channel will dub as a clean, crunch, or lead. So I don't have it dialed in for cleans tonight, but it is a really good clean channel as well. And so let's go ahead and let me go back to the triple rectifier. And I can't switch it tonight. I don't have the switcher, so I'm just on channel 2. And I'm not going to crawl back there and switch it because this channel selector's back there. So let's go ahead and listen to that again. 1 second.
Okay, so there's that one. Yeah, I mean, all three of these amps are really good. I'm just saying, like, so I saw some channels saying, "Oh, yeah, you don't need a Badlander. Just stick with the dual rec and hit it with an overdrive, and it's just fine." No, there's a pretty considerable difference between them. I just like the the tailored kind of thing that the Badlander has going on. It's just a really nice, uh, no-brainer kind of amp. It just has all the stuff on it that you'd want and no extra stuff to dial out. You're actually, with this amplifier, you're dialing stuff in as opposed to out, if that makes sense. Whereas with like the old Rex, I mean, they are good, don't get me wrong, they're amazing, but you're pulling stuff out as opposed to putting stuff in on those amplifiers. So they're just, for some reason, they're just more, the frequencies on there are a little more usable. And I just think it's just got a really nice tailored top end and bottom end on it. Sits great in the mix, feels amazing, takes a pedal well, and it's just such a great amplifier. And the effects loop's better. I just think they're just awesome. But if you like that classic sound, and you love what the Mesas, the dual Rex and triple Rex do, there's no shame in buying one of those at all. They are freaking fantastic. You just be a little more, careful with the knobs, that's all. Because not all of this area that knob turns to is usable, where a lot of the more modern amps it is. So you got a lot more usable options there as far as frequencies are concerned. But I just think the voicing on the Badlander, for my taste, is better, Is it leaps and bounds better? No, but it's noticeably better. And then the JP, of course, has its own thing going on as well. It's just freaking phenomenal, So any one of these three amps, depending on your taste and budget, will work. I mean, if I go to a show and I see a guy playing a dual rec, I'm like, sweet, it's gonna sound awesome. In fact, my friend Steve plays one, and he sounded amazing on stage a couple weeks ago when I saw his band play. So it killed. So it's still a great amplifier. You just got to be a little more particular about how you dial it in, but that's no big deal. So anyways, I won't be on super long tonight because it's kind of a different night for me. I got to get up early tomorrow and wash a whole bunch of stuff. But I just thought I'd come on and I owed you guys a show, right? Because I wasn't here last night. So I figured I'd come on and do some stuff for you. Jeffrey Blanco, Badlander clean channel versus JP clean channel. I can. Let me see if I can dial in the clean channel real quick for you. Give me 1 second here. Mark's Guitars. That's funny, dude. No worries, man. No worries. Are all of these loaded with 6L6s? The Badlander is actually an EL34 amp, so it's different. It's different. The other ones are 6L6. Jeffrey is asking if I ever tried one of the Jason Richardson guitars from Ernie Ball. No, I haven't, but one of these days I'd like to. Yeah, they're just very well thought out. They're great amps. You're right, or great guitars. I'm sorry. Yeah, let me mess with the Badlander real quick before I go and dial in a tone, clean tone on that. Give me a second here. Yeah, I'd say the JP. I prefer the clean channel. They're both good, but if I was to lay down some tracks right now with a clean channel, I'd go with the JP. It has a big warm presence about it, where the Badlander is good. It's chimey, it's nice, but it's thinner. It's a bit thinner. I don't know if it's the tubes. I don't know if it's just the way it's voiced. But it's a very usable, very good sounding clean channel. But since I have a JP here, I mean, it would behoove me to use that on a clean track over the Badlander. Again, both are very good, but the JP definitely wins as far as I'm concerned. It's just fuller. It's very warm. It's got that nice chiminess to it, but it's got that warmth to it as well, and that fullness. And it just had a bigger sound and a bigger presence about it. I don't know if that's like a sacrifice that you have to make when you're sharing channels on an amplifier, where you have a channel that'll do either clean, crunch, or lead. Maybe there's some sort of give that has to happen to make that clean channel sound clean. Maybe it loses a little bit of its fullness. I don't know. I'm not an amp builder, but all I can say is the JP has a dedicated clean channel, and it's just one of the best clean channels out there. It's legendary. Everybody knows that. It's like amazing clean channel. I think it's the Lone Star, if I remember. They took it from the Lone Star and they might have tweaked it further. I could be wrong, but whatever it is, it's amazing. So Luke Wilson, I have the 100 watt. Yes. Yep, I have the 100 watt. JP by a mile, Eric says. Yeah, I agree, man. In the room, it's even more. Yeah, as soon as I switched over to it, I was like, whoa, there's an amazing clean channel there. Very, very nice. Can't beat the 6L6 Fender like cleans of the JP. Yeah, you're right. It's just amazing. Yeah, it would be interesting, Jeffrey, to see how the 6L6s on the Badlander would sound. Somebody, I think Ola did it, and somebody said that it sounded worse with the 6L6s, but it's all subjective, you know. It really depends on what you like, you know. Yeah, anyways. Well, it's kind of a different night for me. Like I said, I wasn't planning on, I don't usually go live on Thursday nights because, I work a lot in the summer. And, again, I missed yesterday because I got home late. I didn't have enough time to put together a proper live stream. But I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. We did some mixes. We played the amps with and without the overdrives, compared some clean channels. Did have been several mixes for you guys, played some riffs and whatnot. And I got to tell you, man, all three of these amps are winners. I think they're all really good. It just depends on what flavor you like the best, you know. It's really what it comes down to, you know. So I'm going to be on for about 2 more minutes, and then I'm going to, man, I got to get some food in me and get ready for tomorrow. But, I really do appreciate everybody being here tonight very much. But anyways, Carrie and I will be live Sunday night. We'll be hanging out with you guys, and I am working on getting a Patreon started, so we can hopefully get that launched within the next week or so. It's a lot of work putting one of those pages together. Jeez. So I'll try to get that done as soon as I can, and whoever wants to support the channel, thank you in advance, because, boy, I tell you, it's a lot of work doing this, and I love doing it, but I want to keep doing it, if that makes sense, you know. So anyway, I want to thank Motor City Guitar for allowing me to bring home the triple rec tonight, and being able to do that nice comparison for you guys. So if you're on the fence of what amp to get, like a JP or a Badlander or a triple rec or dual rec or whatever, I mean, hopefully this video helped you out a little bit, gave you some comparisons between the three. I think all three are good amps, and you'd like any one of them really, but it just comes down to what your taste is. I do like the new voicing that they did on the Badlander. I think they did a great job on it. There really isn't much I would change. You know, I wish they would add Midi, but at the same time, it's kind of like, well, my Helix controls it anyways with the amp control out, so that's not a big deal. So, but anyway, I'm going to get off here, but I wanted to, definitely thank you guys for joining me. I really appreciate you guys. I know there's all kinds of stuff you could be doing, and I appreciate the fact that you stopped by and hung out with me tonight. Appreciate it immensely. So look forward to hanging out with you guys on Sunday night, and I'll try to get, depending on what's going on here with my, my work schedule and everything else, I'll try to get some more videos up for you. Next few months are going to be a little touch and go with that because I'm so busy doing stuff with my business, but as soon as things slow down, I get back to normal. So it's just a couple months of craziness, But all right, guys. Well, God bless you guys. Thank you all so much for being here. I really appreciate it. And we'll see you guys on Sunday night, hopefully, at 7 o'clock. I really appreciate seeing you there. All right, guys, take care. God bless you guys. We'll see you all very soon.